Where do we start? First of all, I need a fork. Welcome back to another video. I know y'all probably got a lot of questions and y'all are probably like, Ari, the inconsistency, man, what's really going on? But hey, at the end of the day, I know y'all not even mad at me because I do still do content on the side. But as far as my videos, my YouTube videos, we're trying. But I did say that I was going to continue vlogging this summer and just trying to make more content and all that stuff. So I'm gonna stick to that. Just a little life update. The reason I'm making this video is because the past 2 weeks have been really heavy. A lot of things have been going on. Moving back into home, leaving school, all those types of things. And the Skiggy family is now mourning the loss of someone who was on the basketball team. I just want to send my condolences to the family and make it known that we as the whole basketball community enjoyed him, and we don't wish this on anybody. We are all trying to be here for each other and trying to be here for the family at this moment. So with that being said, this incident that happened motivated me to just talk about what athletes truly need to hear. Like, there's one thing that athletes have to understand. We're gonna go through our little run through real quick. So if you've been here for a while, you know that I've been through 4 different colleges. I have been on 4 different teams. I was supposed to graduate this year, but because I've transferred so many times, I'll be graduating next year. I've experienced a lot of people. I've experienced a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And so I just feel like I'm very capable to talk about what athletes need to hear. So, for one, the most important thing that athletes need to know is their identity. And if I'm gonna be the person to tell you your identity, I'm gonna tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, okay? I'm gonna keep this plain and simple. Your identity should be in Christ and in Christ alone. Ephesians 2:10 tells us that, for we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus so we can do the good things he has planned for us long ago. Don't get confused. Your identity is in Christ alone, and when you try to search for a new identity or search for something so that you could be accepted in this college world, in this world in general, a lot of things come, a lot of bad thoughts come, and a lot of things happen that don't have to happen, because once you know who you are, can't nobody stop you. And it'll show in your sport, and it'll also show in your life, okay? So that's number 1. Know your identity and know that your identity is in Christ. Number 2, find your community outside of sports, okay? Being an athlete, I know that your teammates, y'all see each other, y'all eat, sleep, and breathe each other. I've had 4 different teams, 4 different experiences, and what I've grown to learn is that the more I was around my teammates, the messier it was. The less I was around my teammates, the stronger we were. I don't know why that sounds weird. Like, it's just so weird to me, but it happened like that. And so what I did a lot in my 4 years of college was FCA, which is Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Shout out FCA, you know what I'm saying? But I got involved into that at a young age, and it kind of went into college, and so I became a leader, and I just became somebody that regularly goes to FCA. And me finding people that are outside of my sport, like, I have a little kind of a common ground, like, where I could just take my mind off of basketball, but for you it might be whatever sport you're in. But I took my mind off of basketball, and it helped me to not fully involve myself in that sport. What I learned is the less I'm stressing about it, the better I do. And knowing how to reduce stress is what I had to learn. Moral of the story is, find a group of people or just a community that's outside of your teammates. And don't get me wrong, the team bond needs to be there. Team bonding will be there. But the more you're on top of each other, the more that everybody's in your business and all that, the messier it just becomes. And I'm telling you out of experience, okay? Oh, they almost got ran over. focus. Anyways, yeah, find a community outside of your sport. Number three is for me. Pride comes before the fall. Y'all, God has taken me through a lot to understand that the humble will be the ones who he exalts. And I'm gonna prove it to you. It's so many verses that I have for this, but we're gonna start in James. James 4:10 says, humble yourselves before the Lord and he will lift you up in honor. Now we're gonna go to Luke 14:11. Stay with me here. It says, for those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Okay, now the last one, we're going to go to 1 Peter 5:6. It says, so humble yourselves under the mighty power of God, and at the right time he will lift you up in honor. Okay, I'm gonna just stop right there because I could go all day when it comes to this topic. But as athletes, of course we want to be that girl, that guy, or whatever. We have a chip on our shoulder, like nobody can touch us. And I understand that fully, okay? I've been in some situations where I feel like this is my team. It's a growing point for me to even admit that right now. Follow me. We here. The focus is God had to humble me. God sat me down and was like, you're not better than anybody else. The way you're gonna get lifted up is, for one, you honor the people that are around you. For two, you humble yourself to understand that you're not gonna get where you want to get unless I get you there. Okay, you can do whatever. I stayed in the gym. I was coming in early, I was coming in late, I stayed getting shots up, all that. He said you could do all that, but until I open this door, there's no way you're gonna be getting from point A to point B, because you have to understand that God is the one that provides all these opportunities. And I went through a season of me learning how to be humble, me learning that I was prideful at the beginning, but it was like a soft, I know what people be talking about, soft girl or whatever, but like I feel like that was my softest girl era ever, because I literally was so like, you know what, if God does it for me, then he does it for me. If he doesn't, I'm still gonna be happy because I'm sacrificing my body for him, okay? Not the other way around. I'm not gonna do what Ari wants to do. I had to die to Ari's will, and I had to pick up and learn what God's will was for my life. And you know, I feel like God's doing his thing, and I'm not perfect in any way, but I feel like I've learned a lot of great lessons that have opened a lot of great doors for me. I'm thankful for that, you know. So my camera overheated in the car, so we moved to the backyard. Picking up where I was talking about, the whole gist of where I'm really coming from is all athletes need to know that the ball is going to stop bouncing. It's gonna stop bouncing. There is going to be a day where you cannot play the sport anymore, and we have to know how to move on after that. So that's where I'm at right now, and I feel like this season that I'm in right now, making this video is also for me, because I'm in a time of this season where I have no more eligibility. I won't be able to play next year. I've gone 4 years playing basketball in college at all different levels, whether that was JUCO, D1, D2. I played on all different levels. I've seen a lot of things and I made it out. To be honest, I didn't cry my last game, but it hit me further down the line that that was my last game, and I did cry, because you go like your whole life playing this sport and giving it your mind, body, heart, soul, all of it, to what am I gonna do next? So that's the season of life I'm in, and some things that I've learned off of it, that God always has a will for your life. Whether I thought basketball was gonna take me all the way or whatever I thought basketball was gonna do, God has a plan outside of all of that. And so that was for me to understand, and the faster I understood it, the faster the doors started opening, and letting go of basketball, even though that's kind of hard to say, but it's not really anymore. But letting go of basketball wasn't easy, but it allowed me to be great in other areas. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. If you're here for a life update, here's that part of the story. Life update, I will still be going to Tuskegee University in the fall. I'll be graduating with the class of 2027 now. Word of advice, if you are trying to go to any school after JUCO, make sure your credits transfer to wherever you go. And if you are a freshman or you're just graduated high school, don't transfer. Go to a school that you know you're gonna stay there all 4 years, okay? As an athlete, they try to promote and tell you that the portal is not gonna mess you up, but the portal messes you up, guys. I'm sorry to be the messenger here, but hey, it does. But I wouldn't change anything I did at all. actually. I've enjoyed every year of my college experience, the highs and the lows. The lessons I've learned are much more valuable than anything I've gone through. So this video wasn't meant to be long, but the last thing that I do want to tell all my athletes out there, or my future athletes that are looking to do sports in college, the last thing I want to give you is hope. You are the future. You are what this younger generation is going to be looking up to. So carry yourself as if your younger sister is watching, or your younger brother is watching, or somebody younger that you value. Carry yourself in that way. So everything that you do, just know that somebody's always watching, and know that it follows you. It really does. Everything you do follows you. I've never won a championship in my college career or my high school career, but I feel like that doesn't even matter. The doors that God has opened, the doors that He's created for me, all came because people saw who I was inside. They saw that people light up when they're around me. They saw that I have a great spirit, a kind heart, and all the good qualities that they need to be on their team, or whatever it is, whatever job opportunity that comes forth. They see that in me. And so winning wasn't everything that I needed to be on the next level in life. So yeah, I do want to leave you guys with that word of advice. And I don't know, maybe I'll make this like something that I do on my TikTok, where I just talk about life after the whistle, life after whatever. We're gonna come up with a name, and we're probably gonna do like a whole series about it, because I do feel like it's something that needs to be talked about. And just the mental health of our athletes in general, it needs to be evaluated. Like, we go through a lot, and a lot of people don't know that. They only see the good and not the bad, and they only see the wins and don't care about the losses, for real. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Alright, on the mic, yeah. Finna freestyle for y'all. Give me a second, yeah.